Most people waste years doing exercises that don't actually matter. I'm talking about dozens of movements that look impressive but don't translate to real life. Here's the truth. Your body only needs 5 bodyweight exercises to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free as you age. No gym membership required, no fancy equipment, just 5 movements that have kept humans functional for thousands of years. Skip these and you're setting yourself up for weakness, stiffness, and injuries down the road. But master them and you'll move better at 60 than most people do at 40. These aren't trendy exercises that'll be forgotten next year. They're timeless movements that have stood the test of time because they actually work. Let's start with the most underrated exercise in fitness. Most people think push-ups are just for your chest and arms. They're wrong. A proper push-up is a full-body movement that teaches you how to control your entire body through space. Your chest, shoulders, triceps, core, and even your legs have to work together to keep you stable. This isn't just about looking good. It's about building the kind of strength that actually matters in daily life. Getting up from the floor, pushing yourself out of bed, catching yourself if you stumble. These are real-world movements that could save you from injury someday. When you can do a solid push-up, you're proving that your body can still move as one coordinated unit. Here's what makes push-ups so powerful. They're a closed chain exercise, which means your hands stay fixed on the ground while your body moves. This forces all your stabilizer muscles to fire at once. Compare that to a chest press machine, where you're just pushing handles in a fixed path. Machines do the stabilizing for you, which means you're only working a fraction of what you should be. Research shows that people who can do 10 or more push-ups have significantly better cardiovascular health and lower injury rates as they age. That's not a coincidence. Push-ups build real strength that translates to everything else you do. They also improve bone density in your wrists, arms, and shoulders, which becomes increasingly important after 40 when bone loss accelerates. To do them right, start in a plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. No sagging hips and no sticking your butt in the air. Lower yourself until your chest nearly touches the ground, then push back up. If regular push-ups are too hard right now, do them on your knees or against a wall. The key is maintaining that straight body position no matter what variation you're doing. Even if you can only do 3 good push-ups right now, that's your starting point. Add 1 more rep each week and you'll be amazed at your progress. Now let's talk about squats. If there's one exercise that determines how well you'll age, it's this one. Think about it. Every time you sit down and stand up, you're doing a squat. Get out of a car, pick something up from the floor, use the bathroom, play with your grandkids. All squats. Studies show that people who lose the ability to squat without using their hands have a dramatically higher risk of falls, hospitalization, and early mortality. That sounds extreme, but it's backed by decades of research. Your legs are your foundation for life, and squats keep them working. The moment you can't get up from a chair without pushing off with your hands is the moment your independence starts slipping away. But bodyweight squats do more than just strengthen your legs. They maintain hip mobility, ankle flexibility, and core stability all at once. Your knees, hips, and ankles have to move through their full range of motion together. This keeps the joints lubricated and healthy. It also trains your balance and coordination in a way that seated leg exercises never could. When you squat, your body has to figure out how to stay balanced while moving multiple joints at once. That's exactly the kind of complex movement that keeps your nervous system sharp as you age. Your brain and muscles have to communicate constantly during a squat, and that connection is what prevents falls and maintains independence. Here's how to do them properly. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and your toes pointed slightly outward. Keep your chest up and your weight in your heels. Now sit back like you're lowering yourself onto a chair. Go as deep as you comfortably can while keeping your heels on the ground. Then stand back up by driving through your heels. If you struggle with balance, hold onto a door frame or chair for support until you build strength. The goal is 10 to 20 good reps, but even 5 quality squats are better than none. Focus on smooth, controlled movement rather than speed. Each rep should take about 3 seconds down and 2 seconds up. The third exercise might surprise you. It's the plank. And no, it's not boring. Most people think planks are just about abs, but they're actually one of the best exercises for protecting your spine. Lower back pain is one of the most common problems people face after 40, and weak core muscles are usually the culprit. Your core isn't just your abs, it's all the muscles that wrap around your midsection and keep your spine stable. When these muscles are weak, your back has to work overtime to support your body, which leads to pain and injury. Every time you bend over, twist, or reach for something, your core is supposed to protect your spine. If it's weak, your back pays the price. Planks teach your core to stay engaged and your spine to stay neutral under tension. This translates directly to better posture, less back pain, and more stability during every other movement you do. Research shows that people with stronger cores have fewer back injuries and better balance as they age. They're also less likely to develop the hunched-over posture that makes people look and feel old. A strong core keeps you standing tall and moving confidently. It's the difference between walking with your shoulders back and head up versus shuffling along with rounded shoulders and a forward head. Your posture affects how you feel, how others perceive you, and even how your internal organs function. To do a plank correctly, get into a push-up position but rest on your forearms instead of your hands. Your elbows should be directly under your shoulders. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels, squeeze your glutes, and pull your belly button toward your spine. Don't let your hips sag or pike up. Hold this position for as long as you can maintain perfect form. Start with 20 to 30 seconds and work your way up to a minute or more. If you need to make it easier, do the plank on your knees until you build strength. Remember, 20 seconds of perfect form beats 2 minutes of sloppy form every single time. Before we get to the fourth exercise, I want to mention something that ties all of this together. If you're over 40 and dealing with daily aches, stiffness, or feeling like your body isn't cooperating anymore, I put together a guide called Reboot Your Body. It's a complete system that shows you exactly how to rebuild strength and mobility from the ground up. It includes a 30-day plan, quick morning routines to unlock stiff joints, and specific fixes for back, neck, hip, and knee pain. You can check it out in the description below if you want a step-by-step roadmap to feeling better in your own body. Now let's get to something that almost everyone struggles with: pull-ups, or their easier cousin, rows. These are pulling movements, and they're critical for balancing out all the pushing we do in daily life. Think about how often you push things during the day. Opening doors, lifting groceries, pushing yourself up from a chair. Now think about how often you pull. Not as much, right? This imbalance leads to rounded shoulders, poor posture, and shoulder pain. Pulling exercises fix this by strengthening your back, improving your posture, and keeping your shoulders healthy. They work all the muscles between your shoulder blades that literally pull your shoulders back into proper alignment. If you can't do a pull-up yet, don't worry. Most people can't. Instead, focus on bodyweight rows. Find a sturdy table, bar, or even a bed sheet wrapped around a door. Lie underneath it, grab the edge with both hands, and pull your chest up toward it. Keep your body straight and your core tight. This works the same muscles as a pull-up, but with less resistance. Over time, as you get stronger, you can make it harder by elevating your feet or moving to an actual pull-up bar. The pulling motion strengthens your upper back, rear shoulders, and biceps while also improving grip strength. And grip strength is directly correlated with longevity and overall health. All right, the fifth and final exercise is one that people love to hate: burpees. I know, just hearing the word probably made you groan. But here's why they're on this list. Burpees combine strength, cardio, and coordination into one explosive movement. They train your body to move quickly and powerfully, which is exactly what you need to prevent falls and injuries as you age. Plus, they get your heart rate up fast, which is incredible for cardiovascular health and maintaining a healthy weight. Your heart is a muscle too, and it needs to be challenged regularly to stay strong. A burpee works your entire body. You squat down, kick your legs back into a plank, do a push-up, jump your feet back toward your hands, and explode upward into a jump. That's one rep, and it hits every major muscle group while also training your heart and lungs. Studies show that high-intensity bodyweight exercises like burpees are some of the most effective ways to improve fitness, burn calories, and maintain muscle mass as you age. They're tough, but they work. They also train something that most exercises ignore: the ability to get up and down from the floor quickly. This might not seem important now, but it becomes critical as you get older. If full burpees feel like too much right now, scale them down, skip the push-up, step back instead of jumping back. Don't jump at the top. The beauty of burpees is that you can adjust them to your current fitness level and gradually make them harder as you get stronger. Start with just 5 or 10 reps and see how you feel. Over time, you'll be amazed at how much your endurance improves. Your recovery time between reps will get shorter, your form will get cleaner, and movements that once felt impossible will become routine. So there you have it, 5 bodyweight exercises that cover everything your body needs. Push-ups for upper body strength and stability, squats for lower body power and mobility, planks for core strength and spine protection, rows for back strength and posture, and burpees for cardio, coordination, and full body conditioning. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, you just need consistency. Do these exercises 2 to 3 times per week. Focus on good form over high reps, and you'll build a body that serves you well for decades to come. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just simple, effective movements that work. Start today, stay consistent, and watch your body transform.